Cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Taylor Youngman is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Ender Inciarte heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Left fielder, number 11.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Neuenhuis has it in his tracks. 1 down. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte brings with him. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Moving under it, Santana. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Matt Wisler, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Scooter Jeanette comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
Smoke toward third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1-2-3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hard to start a ball game much better than this. 3 batters, 3 hits. Now you've got the bases loaded, nobody out, cleanup hitter coming up, and one worried manager in that opposing dugout right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he's set down, 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Domingo Santana comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got a real spark plug out at shortstop, Eric Ibar. Ibar's won a Gold Glove in the past.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Brewers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. Nick Markakis will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here. And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Into the box now, Kelly Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Neuenhuis ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And this is swung on and missed as Pierzynski set down for the first down of the inning.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
First pitch on its way. Jace Peterson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Batting ninth,
The pitcher, Matt Wisler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Ender Inciarte will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On the ground to the left side. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. One run scores. And not in time as the second run scores. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Ibar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Kirk Neuenhuis will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
batting eighth.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Well, that'll spell disaster.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of divvying himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll ground this one foul off to the right. It's strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there. And that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail here 4-0. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. It's sharply toward third, and a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Now batting,
Nick Markakis strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun is there. 1 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Kelly Johnson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And a fastball to Johnson right by him, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners on first with 1 down. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And you know, as a hitter, with a runner at first and 1 out, well, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Into the box now, A.J. Pierzynski, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This one's flared out toward left. Braun coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 4-0. Jonathan Lucroy will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out. Ryan Braun is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. High in the air out toward shallow right. Markakis has a play. 2 gone.
now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Chris Carter. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do.